Our first award that we'll present tonight is the Representative James Leach Award. The Representative James Leach Award recognizes the most outstanding rural nonprofit organization that best promotes fair and equal access and capital, access to credit and capital, and or contributes the most in its community towards promoting wealth building in traditionally underserved populations. The winner of the 2014 Representative James Leach Award is the New Hampshire Community Loan Fund. A pioneer in the realm of manufactured housing, New Hampshire Community Loan Fund created a first-of-its-kind mortgage product for manufactured homes. They have organized over 100 manufactured home communities into resident-owned cooperatives. They work to serve as a catalyst, leveraging financial, human, and civic resources to enable traditionally underserved people to participate more fully in New Hampshire's economy. They do this by providing loans, capital, and technical assistance, complementing and extending the reach of conventional lenders and public institutions, and bringing people and institutions together to solve problems. We're now going to show a short video clip on the organization.
This park was privately owned. The septic systems were run down. The water systems were run down.
There was a lot of drugs in here before. The police were here all the time.
There'd be rent increases, and the rents still went up.
We were caught in the midst of a revolving door, buying and selling, with the tenants paying for their profits.
They own where you're living and can tell you, get out, I want more money, or get out, or even both, just get out because I want to build something else here.
Manufactured housing residents in New Hampshire were always at the risk that at any given day, at any given time, they could be told by the park owner that they had 60, 90 days to relocate, and after which time their park would be no longer a park.
We had what's called a 60-day notice. Basically, we had to come up with $15.4 million in a very short period of time.
He gave us 10 days, and that was just before Christmas. You have got to come up with the money, and we're talking $1.5 million.
The first group of homeowners that we worked with that were about to be evicted, we helped them with the idea that they could buy it themselves, that they could create a corporation and become the new owners. And then once they grasped that, they were like, where would we get the money? And we're a loan fund, we'll lend it to you.
We actually put the whole closing together within, from the 1st of September till we closed December 28th.
And we closed just before the deadline with about 36 hours to spare.
We were able to close on the last day of December, 1986. I think that's amazing.
It's a big difference now. It's a safe place to live. It's a friendly place to live. Now I'm going to say it's a community.
Well, my home is my home. It's just, I have more pride in it. I help out my neighbors, maintain their home.
We're running the park, and people have a say in what we do and that, in what we spend our money on. And we've been very, very lucky here. Our rent has not increased in the 11 years that we've been a co-op.
Owning the park means taking on the responsibilities that the owner used to have. By taking it on, you get to do things that you didn't get to do before, like getting to know your neighbors, and also getting to do things that might not have just been on the mind of the investor.
When the place was originally built, there was no really codes, or it was string things out where things were. So there was electrical power just kind of strung around, and cable kind of strung around. And so $1.4 million later, and all new water and sewer mains all the way around, doubled the number of fire hydrants, setting it up so for years down the road, the people who live here don't have to worry about that. There are people in the financial world now that are looking at recognizing the fact that cooperatives are a business, and the manufactured homes inside a cooperative is a good investment.
Now, to accept the award, please welcome to the stage Jennifer Hopkins, Director of Single Family Housing at the New Hampshire Community Loan Fund.
Thank you, Bob, and the rest of the NCRC board and staff. This room is so full of talented community development people. It's really an honor to be chosen for the Representative James Leach Award and share the Community Loan Fund story. We focused on manufactured homes because they are so affordable. And they're naturally affordable, not through subsidies or vouchers, but because they're modest in size and factory built, which is just very efficient. The 36,000 manufactured homes in New Hampshire make up a sizable part of the New Hampshire affordable housing stock, but there's still real obstacles to fairness for manufactured homeowners. The video showed our work with resident-owned communities and our Rock and Age program. We help park residents form a cooperative, loan them the money to buy their parks, and train them to run the parks cooperatively. New Hampshire now has 107 resident-owned communities that are home to more than 5,800 people. And through Rock USA, our pioneering strategy and tools are available around the country, now in 21 states so far. The second obstacle that we tried to address was even when the park land was secure, the homeowners found it almost impossible to get fair mortgage financing for their homes. So we designed Welcome Home Loans to be real mortgage loans, fair, fixed-rate, 30-year mortgages to purchase or refinance manufactured homes. This week, we'll close our 800th Welcome Home Loan. That's 800 families who otherwise would not have access to financing for their manufactured homes. They're mostly low income and mostly first-time home buyers. And it turns out that they're very good borrowers. We have just 1.88% loss rate over the entire 12 years of the program, including 5 years of the recession. So I want to recognize our fabulous staff team and partners in New Hampshire and our donors for their commitment and hard work every day. This award is really for you. And finally, to all of the housing professionals and CRA lenders in the room, here's my #1 message. You can too. Look around in your community and think about fair access to credit for manufactured homes as an important part of your affordable housing landscape. The New Hampshire Community Loan Fund is ready to help. Thank you very much for the award.